Continuing on in the reading of Tobit, we are going to read chapters 4, 5, and 6. And as always, please forgive me for any mispronunciations of these very ancient names and subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of the readings. Chapter 4 of Tobit. In that day, Tobit remembered the money which he had left in trust with Gabael in Rags of Media. And he said to himself, I have asked for death. Why do I not call my son Tobias, that I may explain to him about the money before I die? And he called him and said, My child, if I die, bury me. Do not despise your mother. Honor her all the days of your life, and do that which is pleasing to her, and do not grieve her. Remember, my child, that she has seen many dangers for you when you were in her womb. When she is dead, bury her by me in one grave. My child, be mindful of the Lord our God all your days, and do not let your will be set to sin and to transgress his commands. Do righteousness all the days of your life, and do not follow the ways of the unrighteous. For if you do what is true, your deeds will prosperously succeed for you, and for all those who do righteousness. Give alms from your possessions. When you give alms, do not let your eye be envious. Do not turn your face away from any poor man, and the face of God will not be turned away from you. As your possessions are, give alms of it according to your abundance. If you have little, do not be afraid to give alms according to that little, for you lay up a good treasure for yourself against the day of necessity. Because kindness delivers from death and does not allow you to come into darkness. Alms is a good gift in the sight of the Most High for all that give it. Beware, my child, of all whoredom, and take first a wife of the seed of your fathers. Do not take a strange wife who is not of your father's tribe, for we are the descendants of the prophets. Remember, my child, that Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our fathers from antiquity, all took wives of their countrymen and were blessed in their children, and their seed will inherit the land. And now, my child, love your relatives, and do not scorn your countrymen and the sons and the daughters of the people in your heart, to take a wife of them. For in scornfulness is destruction and much trouble, and in naughtiness is decay and great lack. For naughtiness is the mother of famine. Do not let the wages of any man who works for you wait with you, but give it to him out of hand. If you serve God, you will be rewarded. Take heed to yourself, my child, in all your works, and be discreet in all your behavior. And what you yourself hate, do to no man. Do not drink wine to drunkenness, and do not let drunkenness go with you on your way. Give of your bread to the hungry, and of your garments to those who are naked. Give alms from all your abundance. Do not let your eye be envious when you give alms. Pour out your bread on the burial of the just, and give nothing to sinners. Add counsel of every man who is wise, and do not despise any counsel that is profitable. Bless the Lord your God at all times, and ask of him that your ways may be straight, and that all your paths and counsels may prosper. For every nation has no counsel, but the Lord himself gives all good things, and he humbles whom he will, as he will. And now, my child, remember my commands, and do not let them be blotted out of your mind. And now I explain to you about the 10 talents of silver, which I left in trust with Gabael, the son of Gabrias of Rages of Media. And do not fear, my child, because we are made poor. You have much wealth if you fear God, and depart from all sin, and do that which is pleasing in his sight. Chapter 5. Then Tobias answered and said to him, Father, I will do all things, whatever you have commanded me. But how could I receive the money, since I do not know him? He gave him the handwriting and said to him, Seek a man who will go with you, and I will give him wages while I yet live, and go and receive the money. He went to seek a man and found Raphael, who was a messenger, and he did not know it. He said, Can I go with you to Rages of Media, so that do you know those places well? The messenger said to him, I will go with you. I know the way well. I have lodged with our brother Gabael. Tobias said to him, Wait for me, and I will tell my father. He said to him, Go and do not wait. And he went in and said to his father, Behold, I have found someone who will go with me. But he said, Call him to me, that I may know of what tribe he is, and whether he is a trustworthy man to go with you. So he called him, and he came in, and they saluted one another. And Tobit said to him, Brother, of what tribe and of what family are you? Tell me. He said to him, Do you seek a tribe and a family, or a hired man, which will go with your son? And Tobit said to him, I want to know, brother, your relatives and your name. And he said, I am Azariah, the son of Ananias, the great of your relatives. And he said to him, Welcome, brother. Do not be angry with me because I sought to know your tribe and family. You are my brother, of an honest and good lineage. For I knew Ananias and Jathan, the sons of Shemaiah, the great, when we were together in Jerusalem to worship, and offered the firstborn and the tenths of our increase, and they did not go astray in the error of our countrymen. My brother, you are of great stock. But tell me, what wages will I give you? A drachma a day, and those things that are necessary for you as to my son? And moreover, if you both return safe and sound, I will add something to your wages. And so they agreed. And he said to Tobias, Prepare yourself for the journey. May God prosper you. So his son prepared what was needed for the journey, and his father said to him, Go with this man, but God, who dwells in heaven, will prosper your journey. May his messenger go with you. Then they both departed, and the young man's dog went with them. But Anna, his mother, wept and said to Tobit, Why have you sent our child away? Is he not the staff of our hand in going in and out before us? Do not be greedy to add money to money, but let it be as refuse compared to our child. For what the Lord has given to us to live is enough for us. Tobit said to her, Do not worry, my sister. He will return safe and sound, and your eyes will see him. For a good messenger will go with him. His journey will be prospered, and he will return safe and sound. So she stopped weeping. Chapter 6. Now as they went on their journey, they came at evening to the river Tigris, and they lodged there. But the young man went down to wash himself, and a fish leaped out of the water and would have swallowed up the young man. But the messenger said to him, Grab the fish. So the young man grabbed the fish and hauled it up to the land. And the messenger said to him, Cut the fish open and take the heart, the liver, and the bile, and keep them with you. The young man did as the messenger commanded him. But they roasted the fish and ate it. And they both went on their way until they drew near to Ecbatana. The young man said to the messenger, Brother Azariah, of what use is the heart, the liver, and the bile of the fish? He said to him, About the heart and liver. If a demon or an evil spirit troubles anyone, we must burn those and make smoke of them before the man or the woman, and the affliction will flee. But as for the bile, it is good to anoint a man that has white films in his eyes, and he will be healed. But when they drew near to Rages, The messenger said to the young man, "Brother, today we will lodge with Raguel. He is your relative. He has an only daughter named Sarah. I will speak about her, that she should be given to you for a wife. For her inheritance belongs to you, and you only are her relative. The maid is fair and wise, and now hear me, and I will speak to her father. When we return from Rages, we will celebrate the marriage, for I know that Raguel may in no way marry her to another according to the law of Moses, or else he would be liable to death, because it belongs to you to take the inheritance rather than any other." Then the young man said to the messenger, "Brother Azariah, I have heard that this maid has been given to 7 men, and that they all perished in the bride chamber. Now I am the only son of my father. I am afraid lest I go in and die, even as those before me. For a demon loves her, which harms no man but those which come to her. Now I fear lest I die and bring my father's and mother's life to the grave with sorrow because of me. They have no other son to bury them." But the messenger said to him, "Do not you remember the words which your father commanded you, that you should take a wife of your own relatives? Now hear me, brother, for she will be your wife. Do not worry about the demon, for this night she will be given to you as wife. And when you come into the bedchamber, you will take the ashes of incense and will lay on them some of the heart and liver of the fish, and will make smoke with them. The demon will smell it and flee away and never come again any more. But when you go near to her, both of you rise up and cry to God, who is merciful. He will save you and have mercy on you. Do not be afraid, for she was prepared for you from the beginning. And you will save her, and she will go with you. And I suppose that you will have children with her." When Tobias heard these things, he loved her, and his soul was strongly joined to her. This concludes the reading for today. Please subscribe so that as more chapters are read, you get notification and don't miss any of them.